Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I just noticed that the music for the what is this called? The tutorial pack, they put it here, right here in the home screen, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And because I really like that music a lot. Okay, so going for the video, right? We're going to be talking about the new boss because it's not new, right? And I'm going to be giving you guys some pointers about it, and I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can so that this video is not extremely long. So let's get into it right away. Alright, so all we have to do here is we come here to the Fiend boss, and we have here that the boss is going to be released in 9 hours 19 minutes from the time that I'm recording this video. There are, the new boss is not new because it's a rerun of the Parakir Rex Slayer. Before it was of the water element, and now it is of the wind element, of course, because we have fire units that have been released during this patch. And yeah, the whole point is that the fire units need to be the ones that are being the protagonists here for the boss, right? There are a couple of changes to the battle process. Before, you needed to go to level 4 and you unlocked in 2, and then I think it was level 6 and you unlocked in 3, but that has changed. Now they don't want people to be frustrated because they don't have enough characters to use for so many teams. So what they are doing is that pretty much all the way up to level 10, the maximum amount of things that you need is just 2. When you get levels to level 6, you unlock team number 2, and then from then on, you only unlock team number 3 until you get to level 11, and that's pretty much for people that want to compete for the rankings. If you're like me, that is only looking for the rewards for the 10 levels, then forget about that and just clear until the 10 level, get your rewards, and just get away, right? Now, rewards, of course, we're getting the 3 tickets, right? That has been changed from 5 to 3, and we are getting the event coins that are very important, guys. Remember that the new events are coming with shops that are insane, and the rewards are 100%. You should go for them, and the bosses are now giving us the opportunity for us to get all of the rewards, and you don't even need to win the battle. You will be saying like, hey, but I'm new, I cannot even kill the first one. Doesn't matter, because all you have to do is just enter the battle and participate in the battle, and daily you will be getting the reward for the event coins. Of course, the higher is your level in the boss, the higher is the amount of coins that you get, right? Now, there is a new conditional skill that have been added, and there has been some changes to that conditional skills as well, because before we have 3 teams, which means that you were able to activate the conditional skill 3 times. Right now, you have that the boss have these conditional skills that activates pretty much the same way. You stack 10 change, and then if you stack the 10 change, the boss is going to be using this skill that says here your incoming damage increases by 100%, right? The boss gets this debuff in which you deal 100% more damage, and of course the boss also gets an increase on attack by 100% for 4 turns, right? And the boss is going to be attacking on the very front, right? So if you have your DPS in the middle to be able to attack the boss, of course, you are going to receive 8 attacks. Yes, the damage is not that much, but you need to be prepared with defense, or you need to have Zenith, and then, target the head of the boss, and just put your DPS on a side, and just keep a tank in the middle so that the tank is the one that is taking this damage. Pretty much that's what it's going to be in regards to the new conditional skill. Oh, also, this is now activated a maximum of 2 times per team in your battle. So your team number 1 is going to be able to activate these 2 times in the same battle, and your second team is going to be able to activate it again 2 times. So this may change a little bit the way in which we were doing it before, because before you have like a team number 1 that was there just to set up everything for team number 2. Now you may consider having a team number 1 that is actually dealing a lot of damage on the first couple of turns. Activate this skill, right? Probably at the end. I don't know. Let me see. For how much does this last? Yeah, it lasts for 4 turns. So since it lasts for 4 turns, you should definitely be able with your first team to like activate it. I don't know, like second turn of the battle, get advantage of it, deal a lot of damage to the boss, and then once you are in the last attack, like it's going to be on this one, right? On this one, you are going to be activating the conditional skill again, so that when the boss kills you, or right when you are here, right when you are here in the last one, I'm sorry, to activate the 10 chains so that the boss doesn't kill you, but instead activates the conditional skills, and then on the next turn after that, the boss kills you, and I think that then the T-boss is going to be transferred to the other team. I'm not completely sure about that though, but it's going to be a little bit complicated there. But probably you definitely want both of your teams to have to take full advantage of this. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't really not be able to transfer that as we did before, because it's 4 turns, and 4 turns don't work the way in which we think, right? If we activate it here, right, we activate the skill here, the boss uses the ability, that's 2 turns. 1 turn goes away when the boss activates the skill, and then the other turn goes away when you have your turn. Then next turn is going to be 3rd turn, the boss kills you, and then, oh yeah, it still retains the debuff for the time when your next team is going to be attacking. So you just need to make sure that the boss is already set up with the continuous damage at least on the head of the boss, so that Leatrice can then nuke and deal a lot of damage. Then and then from then on, you just activate the skill again and again and again and deal as much damage as you can. Okay, so there is something else, right, guys? So there are a couple of characters that are going to be a staple here that you definitely want to use, and of course it's going to be Diana. Leatrice, definitely you need to use Leatrice even if you don't have this costume. The base costume for Leatrice is still going to be the one dealing a lot of damage. Lato, definitely use it for your second or first team, and Rubia, definitely use her again second or first team. I'm thinking about not using these two with Leatrice, but instead using them on a separate team so that they can deal a little bit of damage to the boss on the first team, and then the second team will be Leatrice, right, dealing massive amounts of damage. So I'm going with Leatrice Hyper Curry. Probably you want to have as well characters like Zenith if you have her, because Zenith would allow you to focus on the boss, right, and you will be able to avoid most of these skills without problems and deal a lot of damage. So I think those are the staple units that you definitely want to have. Of course, RNS for the crit rate, right, and many other unit that you have that would allow you to deal more damage with crit rate. Now, there is something else that they added, and it's that people were saying that crit fishing was a hassle, and I don't know, people want everything to be too easy. Anyways, they decided to give in, and they gave us this. When the boss uses the first ability, if you are within the range of the first ability, you get 2 things. You get a continuous damage debuff, and you also get a buff of crit rate, 50% more crit rate. So pretty much, they are giving you away enough crit rate for you to have 100% crit rate, so that you can use one, always crit onto the boss, and you don't have to worry about crit fishing every time. So you pretty much build your characters with no crit rate at all, a lot of attack, a lot of crit damage, because you are already going to be having 50% crit rate here from the boss itself, and 60% from 2 buffers that you bring to your team, and you're done, right? But it comes with like a downside, right? For example, if you get hit by this attack, which is the second attack, and you have continuous damage on you, you die. So just make sure that you are buffing your DPSer with the 50% crit rate, right, and putting the continuous damage on it, and then make sure that you are keeping it away from the second attack so that it doesn't die right away, right? And for the other things, it's not really that complicated. They pretty much didn't do anything with the boss. It's very simple. Before, it used to silence defense break and a lot of things, in multi-attack, and now it's just the most simple thing ever, right? So guys, also, if you want to know what you need to do to be able to clear level 10, I'm pretty sure that on day number 1, you need to be able to clear all the way into level 6, and with the help of your second team, clear level 6 and then stay on level 7, and if you are strong enough, probably even clear level 7, right? This is completely doable due to the amount of damage that you're able to deal with RNS. And if you get to this point on day 1, you should definitely be on the way to clear all the way up until level 10 without any problems at all. For team building, guys, I'm going to be having a more dedicated video about that, and I'm going to be making a video about the strategy again as well once the boss comes out. I will not be promising you to do it right after the boss comes out, because I will be working until late on the night and I would not have the time to do the video at that moment. But I will do the best for me, which is going to be posting it during the morning, central time for me, right? So it's going to be the morning, probably like around 10 a.m. central time, which is my time, right? And around that time, you guys are going to still have enough time for you to go over the video, check this strategy, and probably follow it, and then be able to clear everything. Guys, this is going to be all. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate all of you guys for stopping by, being in the channel. If you are enjoying the content, please just consider leaving a like and subscribing, and ask questions, guys. Any questions you have, I'm always answering. And if you think that there is something that I probably didn't mention and that it was going to be very important, please put it in the chat as well, in the comments as well, so that we all can see that. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.